In April 2014, UNICEF Indonesia brought together 5 people who've developed innovations to improve the lives of the country's children at the Activate Talks event in Jakarta. Their fresh ideas and new approaches are already helping Indonesian children from the moment they're born until they reach adulthood. It may be natural, but that doesn't always make it easy. Many mothers need help to learn how to breastfeed. But feeding babies nothing but breast milk until they're 6 months old ensures they receive the nutrients they need to grow and develop. A mother of 2 herself, Mia Sutanto launched Indonesia's first mother-to-mother support groups so that women can share information and advice about breastfeeding. She's also harnessed the power of social media, like Twitter and Facebook, to spread her message. That includes convincing fathers that their support for breastfeeding is also important.
AIMI itu adalah sebuah inovasi. Di dalam AIMI itu pun kami melakukan inovasi. Jadi, pertama social media. Bisa dibilang kami adalah organisasi menyusui pertama di Indonesia yang memanfaatkan social media. Kami yang pertama.
Malaria is a common childhood killer in Indonesia, and malaria-carrying mosquitoes love damp or wet environments for breeding. That's a big problem for a nation made up of 17,000 islands. In remote northern Maluku, Dr. Ahmad Aziz's innovation was to involve the local community in the hunt for solutions. Their answers included draining lagoons and tackling mosquito breeding sites by planting spices and other cash crops.
Biarlah mereka menyelesaikan persoalan mereka sendiri, kita hanya membuka wawasan dan mata hati mereka. Karena kunci keberhasilan adalah kesadaran dan perubahan perilaku dari masyarakat.
The quality of education varies greatly from place to place in Indonesia. It's particularly difficult to find good teachers who are prepared to work in remote areas. Teaching has traditionally been seen as a lifetime career choice. But Anis Baswedan, the president of Paramadina University, turned that on its head. He came up with the idea of recruiting young high achievers to supply high-quality teaching for a few years before starting careers in other areas.
Pendekatan yang kita lakukan bukan memberikan barang, bukan memberikan infrastruktur, tapi yang datang adalah anak-anak yang cuma bawa koper, bawa ransel, datang tanpa bawa uang, tanpa bawa materi apa-apa. Yang dibawa adalah integrity, yang dibawa adalah knowledge, yang dibawa adalah semangat, yang dibawa adalah bibit untuk menumbuhkan mimpi.
It's important to give children the opportunity to study and learn. That can be a challenge in some parts of Indonesia where there's no mains electricity and no light to see by in the evenings. Tri Mumpuni has pioneered the use of the country's vast natural resources as a reliable source of energy. She's working on economic incentives and financing programs to encourage communities to install micro hydropower generators so children can study at home in the evening.
Harus ada organisasi, mau koperasi, mau lembaga apapun kelompok, karena masyarakat perlu berorganisasi untuk mempunyai tanggung jawab dan harga diri, memanfaatkan local resources yang nantinya bermanfaat buat mereka.
Sometimes simple technology can be really exciting. These school children are being introduced to a water purifier that the non-profit organisation Copernic distributes in remote parts of Indonesia. The technology is clever, but Copernic's real innovation is in making it available to rural communities and then measuring the impact these kinds of products have. To find out what people think of their new technologies, Copernic uses tablet applications to quickly record and collate information instead of carrying out traditional surveys using pen and paper. They also ask communities to send feedback via SMS text messages.
So impact measurement is like a business class seat on a plane. Everybody wants them, but nobody wants to pay for them. I hope that now you agree with me that impact measurement is no longer a luxury, and it's being made much easier by a number of impact tracker technologies.
UNICEF's Activate Talks event was attended by hundreds of young people in Jakarta. Many of them had questions or comments about the innovations.
Acaranya wow banget kalau menurut saya, dan luar biasa lah, banyak inspirasi yang bisa diambil.
Ibu Tri Mumpuni, saya itu terinspirasi karena dia sebagai seorang wanita tapi mampu memberdayakan masyarakat kecil. UNICEF Activate.